I'm excited for everybody to see the changes and the growth as each character is growing and or changing. That makes the ride really, really interesting.
And we're kind of starting from the ground up. We're building ourselves while we're learning about ourselves at the same time, which is very beautiful and very dark to see, because it's a dark crazy season.
I'm really excited about that, the world building that we're entering into, because I think it's really original. I love the writers' work on this season.
We pick up right where we left off. Abigail and Raelle are going to try and navigate this whole witch bomb thing and their powers.
We pick up with Jess, and she kills. Like the first couple episodes is all I've seen, but knocks it out of the park.
Well, her journey is now in a totally different position. She's having to now find a way to live without her unit, which for Tally is like living without her heart, and find what her purpose is now. If not for her unit, then it's to now serve General Older and be a biddy, and that wasn't done in the right ritualistic way. She wasn't selected. This was more like an accidental biddiness.
Have I done something wrong?
Not at all. What you've done for me, the sacrifice you've made can never be repaid.
I feel like we're all on our own journeys, kind of. You know, we had the sisterhood in season 1, but now we're trying to figure ourselves out.
Ultimately, Anacostia has been a compass. And when she starts to see everything going in different directions, she needs to push forward towards the truth. There's a lot at stake. She's, of course, been training all of these cadets to fight the Spree, but now the Spree and the army have a mutual enemy within the Camarilla. So there's a lot more at stake. There's a lot more urgency. There's a lot more to discover.
I think Alder is facing with everything that she does not want to be faced with. And not just that the people were doubting her, she understood that, but the fact that the military and, for example, her right-hand most trusted person, Anacostia, starts to doubt her and go against her is something that really shakes her. Through that, we'll get to see a whole other Alder this season.
We're all blindly following each other into trying to protect ourselves and you and the truth.
It's going to be so many multiple narratives happening all at once that will coalesce somewhere at the end of season 2, and it's going to be epic.
Scylla's facing a lot of different options, it seems like, but in a way she's just facing one option.
Why didn't you tell me you were her mom? I couldn't risk it.
How could you send me in blind?
She was on death row, basically, and then Anacostia helped her escape, and she's now back with the Spree, so the Spree is kind of everyone, like, all that she has. After Raelle rejected her in season 1.
I love you, Raelle, and I would never do anything to hurt you.
Raelle, her vulnerability and trust, and to really get that much of her, it's really, really hard to earn. Like, you have to work really hard for it. I like to think of her as a Scorpio. So, you know, once you screw over us, it's done. It's done.
Scylla has to come to terms with how Raelle felt about what Scylla did, and how she, when she hid the truth and herself and her real identity, that was a betrayal, and of course that will lead to a lack of trust.
As much as she's angry for putting that much trust into somebody, I think her intuition tells her that there must be good. You know, she couldn't have fallen for someone that is just so backwards from the idea that she once had of them.
What I can tease is that Scylla would never give up on Raelle. She's been, rejected, but she's, she would see it as a second opportunity, maybe, to get close to Raelle and learn about Raelle. There's a longing, that's what I can give away, a very strong longing, and that she'll never give up on it.
You know, the audience is like, please, like, I know breadcrumbs, but please. That's what Raelle's thinking too. So she's with you guys.